Welcome back to another Progress face-to-face interview. I'm here with the man who will challenge for the Progress Championship, Tommy End. Tommy, it's been, some would say, a difficult few months for you here in Progress, and we will talk about your title match in just a minute, but I wanted to ask about the Sumerian Death Squad. Obviously, you lost the right to team here in Progress in that match with the London Riots. How has that loss affected you?
You know, Sumerian Death Squad is not just a tag team. You know, myself and Dante have been friends since childhood, so, you know, this was our dream growing up. So the moment in Progress came where we lost our right to tag as a tag team, you know, it fell down hard. But, you know, you can't have losses dictate who you are, like what it does to you. If anything, it should fuel you. So, you know, I took it head on, and here we are now.
And both you and Dante will be on the card in London. Do you still have that camaraderie? Are you still helping push each other? Now you're both pursuing.
I still train with them like almost every single day. So that's like, just because we don't have the right anymore to literally tag doesn't mean that we're not still like close.
And now you can't be a tag team. Does the dream become being a team of the two singles champions in Progress?
Well, I think you have your own answer for that coming up.
Well, we obviously Dante competing in the Atlas Tour, but you'll compete for the Progress Championship against Marty Scurll. You beat him in Manchester.
Yeah.
What was that moment like, being the first person to beat Marty since he's won the title?
There's obviously there's a few factors at play here. I answered an open challenge, and you can speculate that Marty wasn't prepared for someone like me, and that's why I beat him. You can speculate that I'm the better man, and that's why I beat him. And I guess in the next time we're going to find out.
Well, that title, of course, now being defended all around the world. You two are both wrestling all around the world, traveling across the world as part of the European contingent, taking over North America. How does that dynamic of being around each other on those trips affect when you have to face each other?
There's a difference in being competitors and being comrades. I watch very closely what my colleagues do, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in like America, or wherever we are. So I always look what they're doing. So I'm always analyzing, and I'm pretty sure they do the same thing with me, so we can kind of keep each other on each other's toes.
What do you see in Marty that you think makes him beatable?
Marty has this aura over him. This aura where Marty feels that he's not beatable. And I think I cracked that, because he is beatable. He's very beatable, because there's flaws in his game plan. And I've exposed those flaws. And from here on out, I intend to exploit those even more.
Well, what do you see as his strengths that you're having to prepare for?
Well, he's a champion, isn't he? He's highly agile. He's smart. He's not stupid. He's a very smart competitor. He's probably one of the smartest I've ever been in the ring with. He can see things coming. He can anticipate them. I mean, it's not like we're talking about a guy who's been in wrestling for a couple of years. This is a veteran. This is one of the guys. This is one of the new generations. You know, along myself, we've been in this business between 10 to 15 years, and Marty's been everywhere. I've been everywhere. So Marty's very sharpened up.
And Progress is entering its biggest periods in its history. We do have Brixton on the horizon, the biggest show ever. Of course, the title being defended overseas last month. What do you think makes you the guy to carry Progress as the champion into that huge growth period?
I think I will let the fans speak for that one, because the moment I come out, I think their chanting says it all. And I think that they genuinely believe that I am the person to carry this to even a higher plateau.
What does it feel like when the fans are so rabidly chanting for you? I mean, the reaction you got when you came out for the Open Challenge was insane. One of the biggest reactions we've had in Progress in a long time.
I think that kind of answers the question you asked me previously.
Well, what does that feel like for you? Validation?
Obviously validation. when I come out, it's almost like you enter a certain type of dream state. So some things just kind of like pass you by, and it fuels you because you can hear the frequency of everyone just chanting your name. It almost becomes hypnotizing. So it fuels you until that point you're in the ring and you clash. That's where it happens.
Well, before we wrap up, do you have any final words for Marty or anything you want him to know or anything you want to say?
Well, Marty, if you claim on being unprepared because I answered your open challenge, you've got a couple of weeks to prepare now. So bring your A game.